9th standard civics first lesson forms of government and democracy. We are going to learn from this lesson how various forms of government have developed globally. Today many countries of the world follow different types of governments like aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, and democracy, and also republic also follows in some of the countries. Now we'll see one by one what is aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, etc. Now, aristocracy, it means a forms of government in which power is in the hands of a small privileged ruling class like nobles. So in some of the countries the power is which is in the hands of the nobles. So like example United Kingdoms and Spain. Monarchy, a system of government usually with the hands of the king or queen. That is, government is ruled by the king or queen. The example countries are Bhutan, Oman, Qatar. Autocracy, a system of government by one person with absolute power. Example, North Korea, Saudi Arabia. Oligarchy, a small group of people having control of a country or organization. Oligarchy, it means a small group of people having control of a country or organization. Example, USSR and China. Theocracy. Theocracy means the system of government is headed by a priest. Theocracy, it means the system of the government is headed by a priest. Example, Vatican. Now, democracy. Democracy, it means government is electing by the people. The party or individual who attains the majority votes to forms the government. Democracy means government is electing by the people and the party or individual who obtains the majority votes to forms the government. Abraham Lincoln said about the democracy, that is, he defines about the democracy as a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And Gandhiji also said about democracy, that is, true democracy cannot be worked by 20 men sitting at the center. It has to be worked from below by the people of every village, said by Mahatma Gandhi. Salient features or importance of democracy. First point, elected representatives of people and final decision making power to the representatives. Second point, free and fair elections. Then third point, voting rights. That is, whoever attained 18 years, male, female or third gender people can elect their representatives. Fourth point, fundamental rights and protections of individual freedom. Now next topic is evolution of democracy. Democracy began 2500 years ago in the ancient Greece. And come to the Tamil Nadu, during the later Chola period, ancient Tamil Nadu, Kudavoli system was a very notable and unique features of the village administration of the Cholas. The evolution towards a democracy is represented by the following values like freedom, equality, fraternity, accountability, transparency, and trust. Now, there are the two types of democracy, that is, direct democracy and indirect democracy. Now, direct democracy, It means when the people themselves directly express their will on public affairs. So direct democracy, it means people itself can administer the country. That is example ancient Greek city states and Switzerland. Now indirect democracy, when the people express their will on public affairs through their elected representatives. The type of government is called indirect democracy or representative democracy. Examples: the system of democracy follows in India, USA and UK. Now we'll see about the merits and demerits of democracy. Merits. About merits we are going to see. First point, responsible and accountable government. Second point, equality and fraternity. Third point, sense of responsibility among common people. Fourth point, local self-government, etc. Then demerits of the democracy. Lack of interest in democratic process. Second point, first point, lack of interest in democratic process. Second point, instability in governance due to fractured mandate. Third point, delay in decision making process. Now democracy in India. India has a parliamentary form of democracy. The Indian Parliament comprises the elected representatives of people and makes the law for the country. India is the largest democratic country in the world. Democracy in India works on 5 basic principles. The principles are like sovereign, it means all the rights, the people have all the rights. Socialist, secular, democratic and republic. Every person who is a citizen of India who is not less than 18 years of age can put their vote to vote in India. Based on universal adult franchise, there is no discriminations based on the person's caste, creed, religion, region, gender and education when it comes to providing the right to vote. Now elections in India. India has a quasi-federal government. That is, central government administer the country and state government administer the states. The general elections are conducted by the Election Commissions of India. All members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected through general elections which take place once in every 5 years. Now we'll see about major challenges to Indian democracy, like illiteracy. First point, illiteracy. Second, poverty. Third, gender discrimination. Fourth, regionalism. Fifth, casteism, communalism and religion fundamentalism. Sixth one, corruption. Seventh one, criminalization of politics. And eighth one, political violence. These are the problems our country is facing.